Okay, what we have here today, hang on a second, let me get a little better picture of it. This buddy of mine had a RV that the power supply or the inverter went out in. Alright, this is the inverter that he bought, which is the exact same one that I have here in my hands. It's a 9800 AD series deck converter made by WFCO. When I took this thing apart the other day, of course this was on here like this and riveted. So I drilled the rivets out to get access to the inside. Inside I found these two bad boys just burnt to hell and no good anymore. They were mounted right here. It was pretty apparent that they were bad. As you can see, they leaked all over the board. I've already cleaned the board to some extent. I think everything will function when we get these back in here, but we're going to find out. There's 5 screws, one here, one here, and then one here. Oh, and there's one right in there that mount this thing in here, and then it's got prongs that stick out the back. What I did was pretty simple. I just kind of bent this out a little bit, tilted it up. Also got a black and a white wire that come in from your 110 and connect to the 2 prongs on the board, and your fan will connect right here to this little connector. Got those loose. Bending out on this just a little bit. I'm able to get the board out of there. These capacitors, fairly large ones, are through-hole connections that get desoldered here, 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 and here. And, there was a little adhesive on there, but if you just wiggle and pull, they come on out once you've got the solder removed. Ordered me some from, I believe it was Mauser I ordered. Yep, Mauser I ordered these from. So here's our new capacitors. Mauser's pretty awesome. They came in one day. This cost me a grand total of $18, I believe. These capacitor legs on the bottom. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they kind of got a hook in them. I'm not used to that. Most of the capacitors I've put in are, well, smaller electronics, of course, but they're straight. So we're just going to straighten them. Get my glasses on so I know what straight looks like. Take a pair of needle nose and just squeeze them straight. The negative side is delineated by those hash mark stripes in there. So that would be your negative lead. Negative lead on this one is marked by the stripe. Get your hole lined up. Get it in there. And then come over to this other bench where I've got my soldering equipment. And we want to get this soldered in place. I'll try to just use some see if we can get this just like this. Down here a little closer so you can see what's going on. I'll make that pretty in a minute, but I was just needing it held in place right now. I'll go ahead and do this other leg. pretty big legs to solder in, so I use a, I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, but I work on a lot more delicate stuff than this usually. So it seems like a lot of solder to me. Alright. Get our other capacitor. Our other new capacitor, that is. Get it lined up negative to negative. And we'll do the same process with this one. That holds it. And we are complete. How to test this bad boy? I think I'm going to put it back together to test it. Like I say, I normally work on instrument clusters, so this is a little bit of a departure for me. I don't work on stuff with a 110 side, so I'm just going to err on the side of safety. Stick it back in the box that it came in before we start trying to throw power to it. If it was a 12 volt instrument cluster, we just throw power to it right now and test it, but I'll stick it back in here and see how it goes. I did make a little Sharpie mark. Oh, I'm actually way out of frame here, don't I? Working way out of frame, at least. I didn't take a Sharpie and I marked which wires went where, which was not real difficult to memorize. A white wire, a black wire, and then the other one's just a plug. Squeeze it back together a little bit. I think we can risk leaving it open as long as we don't touch anything in there. Plug it in and we'll see what happens here. I certainly have the fan coming on. And let me get my voltmeter and see if we got, see what we got for voltage. There we go, I can see it. Oh, we don't got nothing. I'm gonna unplug it. And I'll show you why we don't got nothing. Missing the two fuses out of there that I took out yesterday. This looks like 35 amp fuses. Go ahead and plug it back in. See what we got for voltage now. And we have 13.7 volts. So, we got a good repair. So that's how you fix that sucker. He'd already bought another one of these for his RV. However, this is going to make a nice backup for him. So I'm going to have to go buy me a rivet gun because I don't have a rivet gun, but we'll go buy me a rivet gun and we'll put the rivets back and it'll be just like it was when it was brand new. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you guys out a little bit on anything that you might be working on. Like and subscribe if it did. and hit the notification bell if you want to see more. I've got quite a bit of electronics videos that I've put out and quite a bit more that I'm going to be putting out. So hang around, and if you got some input, put something in the comment section. I'd love to hear it, and we all learn from each other that way, so it's all good. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.